Hello and welcome to the Horizon Reallocation example video for TD Ameritrade accounts. We're going to go through in real time the 5 main steps in the reallocation process. First, we're going to open and review the Horizon Action Report. We're then going to open the Reallocation Worksheet. We're then going to open our brokerage account. From there, we're going to use their capabilities to export your current position information, which we will then turn around and import into the Reallocation Worksheet. The Reallocation Worksheet will automatically generate the transactions we will then go back into and enter our TD Ameritrade account. Before we get started, a couple of important legal disclaimers I need to review. Compass Investors is not an investment advisor and cannot offer any personal financial planning guidance to our subscribers. The information that you see here, as well as on the Compass Investors website, is provided for educational purposes only. You should consult with a financial planner before doing any investing. The past performance shown does not indicate future results, and remember that investing is risky and there are no guarantees of gain, and in fact there is always the possibility that you could sustain some or all of your initial investment in a losing proposition. The ultimate decisions are yours as to what investment choices you make, and Horizon is an independent publication of Compass Investors. We are not affiliated with TD Ameritrade. And lastly, under no circumstances will Compass Investors be liable for any losses incurred as a result of using the service. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. I've taken the liberty of signing on to my TD Ameritrade Horizon account, and what you see here is the subscriber homepage. There are 4 main components of the homepage. First is the link to the reallocation process document. This is the instruction manual for the service. Everything that you see done in this video is explained in the reallocation process document. You should be sure and review this before doing your first or any subsequent reallocations. There are then 3 main buttons here. First, allowing us to access the current action report, then the reallocation worksheet, and a direct link to our TD Ameritrade account. So let's go ahead and review the current action report. Respond to the prompt. Now, the action report consists of 2 main sections. The first is what we call the model portfolio. This is where the current period fund analysis is presented. You'll see here the ticker symbol, the ETF name, a score, a model portfolio allocation, which is a percentage of the total. And if there are any holding periods or penalties or other restrictions, they'll be indicated here. There are none. And the asset class that each fund falls into is listed here. Below this, you'll see the historical performance chart presented for the service. A quick note about the score. The score is a numerical value, either positive or negative. A negative value is shown with brackets. A negative value is indicative of a fund that's going down and not one that we want to invest in. A fund that's positive is indicative of a fund going up that we do want to invest in. And you'll see in this particular example, we have only 2 funds that are moving positively, so we're going to spread our allocations across those 2 funds. Again, remember, your investing decisions are ultimately yours, and you can use this as, like I said, an educational guide. Let's return to our subscriber homepage and open the Reallocation Worksheet. Now, the Reallocation Worksheet is an Excel spreadsheet. You do have to have Excel in order to use the Reallocation Worksheet. Notice first that there's a security warning telling you that macros have been disabled. You need to enable these macros. The way you do this will vary based on your version of Excel, so please consult your Excel user's guide or help file. Again, you need to enable the content. You can also note that the model portfolio allocation percentages have been automatically transcribed here. You should always double check to make sure they're the same as the action report. Let's return to the subscriber homepage and click button 3, which will automatically take us directly to our TD Ameritrade sign-on page. Go ahead and log into your account. And the first thing we need to do is export our current positions. So go to Positions. You click this button here, select Export All Data. That will automatically download your positions into an Excel spreadsheet. Return to the Reallocation Worksheet, click Import Current Balances, select the download file, and you'll see reflected our current account positions, both dollar and shares, for our TD Ameritrade account. The worksheet has a second tab which is called Sell By Transactions, and if you click on that tab, all of the trades that you need to now enter in order to rebalance your account according to the model portfolio have been created automatically for you. In this case, you'll see we have sell orders followed by buy orders. You should enter these in the order shown by making the sells. And by the way, you should do this when the market is open. You will immediately have this dollar amount available to buy into, in this case, the single fund that we show here. Notice that we have the ticker, the name, the dollar amount, the share amount, and the percent value. In all cases, for this example, we're moving 100% of a particular holding, with one exception where we're obviously going to keep some of the Russell Midcap value. So we're going to go back and forth. I'm using Alt-Tab on my keyboard to go back and forth between Excel and the TD Ameritrade homepage where we're going to enter each of these transactions. So let's go back here, click on Trade, Stocks and ETFs. So we're going to start by doing our first sell order. The symbol we're going to get from here, and again we're going to start at the top and work our way down through all 5 of these. OEF tells us we own 7 shares. Now we suggest you use market orders. You are able to use any kind of order you wish, but that's for our more advanced subscribers, and it is totally up to you if you want to use that. Market orders will always be day in force time, and we're going to default to our standing method. Again, consult with your financial planner if you wish to choose any of these other types of lots. The quantity we're going to enter is 7. Scroll down, review the order. Notice that when you are liquidating all of your whole positions, it's going to also sell any fractional shares. That's okay. Scroll down, click Place the Order. We're now going to repeat the process for the IVV. Again, we are selling it. It's telling us we own 3. We know we're selling 3. Place that there. Select Market Order. Review the order. Place the order. Repeat for the next IWB. We're selling IWB. We're selling all 4 shares at market. Review the order. Place the order. IWF. I'm going to sell all 3 shares. Lastly, IWS, but in this case, since we're not selling all of it, and we're actually selling 0.8, we may or may not be able to actually enter a fractional shares order, but let's go ahead and try it. Again, we're selling IWS. And notice the little calculator icon here. You can actually put in a dollar amount and it'll tell you how many shares you can buy, if any. And in fact, you'll see that it is 0. So we're going to skip this trade because, again, it's not allowed, and that just means we'll have a little bit more cash, $94.05, to invest. We've done all our cells. Just a note about cash. This is just presented here for your information. There's no such thing as selling cash. It just is showing you that you have $13.13 available. We're now going to do our one and only buy order, which is RWR. So we're going to return to the trade window. In this case, we're going to buy RWR. And we are going to use the calculator to determine how much we want to use. 4433.34 cents. Now a note about the last order. Notice that you have a total amount available which is actually less than the amount that you're placing here. Again, this happens because of real-time market volatility. The markets today are going down quite significantly, in fact. So when that happens, you need to make sure that you are only investing the cash that you have available. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and just enter that number. Again, we're doing a market buy order. You can choose other order types, but again, that's up to you if you wish to trade that way. Review the order. Place the order. Now if you go back to your positions, you'll see that we have transferred our previous 5 holdings, I believe it was, into just the 2 holdings that we wanted to invest in this period in approximately this percentage value. You can see with the larger percentage being in RWR. So that completes the reallocation process. You'll have a little bit of cash most likely left over, which you can use next time you rebalance. Again, I'd refer you to the reallocation process document for everything you just saw, and if at any point you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to us.